IAQVEC 2019 is the 10th edition of the Conference for Indoor Air Quality, Ventilation and Energy Conservation in Buildings. We have been actually in Bari for 3 days, September the 5th, the 6th and the 7th, reaching 450 delegates, presenting 350 papers over the 3 days, over basically 50 sessions across morning and afternoon sessions, and enjoying the city of Bari overnight.
We are really glad of this for this Congress, because the topics related with the Congress is very important in actual development of research about sustainability. In fact, there is on the studies about the indoor air quality, about the health in the buildings. On the other hand, we have also the real important studies about the energy savings related with this aim.
Overheating of cities is the most documented phenomenon of climatic change. Cities present almost 8 to 10 degrees higher temperature than the surrounding rural or the surrounding rural areas or suburban areas, and this has a tremendous impact on the energy consumption of buildings, on thermal comfort, on vulnerability, and especially on health. This phenomenon, which is very well documented in more than 500 cities around the world, really has created serious social, energy, and financial problems. And now we are able to document that because of the overheating of cities, we increase the energy consumption for cooling by about 80%, but at the same time we have a tremendous problem of increased mortality and morbidity, heat-related mortality and morbidity, that let's say sometimes is almost 3 times higher than in the surrounding rural or let's say suburban areas. This has a tremendous penalty on the energy and on the health, in cities, and really is a serious penalty for citizens. To face the problem, during the very last years, we have developed mitigation technologies. Technologies that, when applied, may decrease the temperature of cities up to 3 or 4 degrees. Actually, these technologies have been, let's say, implemented in more than 250 large-scale projects all around the world. And we are really very successful because we have, as mentioned before, decreased the temperature of cities up to 3-4 degrees. This has a tremendous impact because it decreases the energy consumption of buildings up to 80%, decreases heat-related mortality and morbidity up to 80%, and also improves comfort. On the other hand, it is very important to understand that our future, let's say, will be much more warmer because of the global climatic change and because of the development of the cities. We expect an increase of the temperature in our cities by 2050 by 3 or 4 degrees. This will create really serious penalties in health, energy and comfort, but it will be a tremendous really problem for low-income population, for poor population. So we have developed all these new mitigation technologies, new technologies that really decrease the temperature, improve the quality of buildings, and at the same time really help people to live better, decrease the temperature and have better comfort, decrease the temperature and have, let's say, much less mortality and morbidity, decrease the temperature and really offer the possibility to low-income population to have a better life. If we don't have such an agenda, if we don't have a proactive agenda, if we don't apply mitigation and adaptation technologies in cities, unfortunately by 2050 we will not prepare. We will pay a tremendous penalty in health and energy, and at that time, those countries that they have not really invested in, let's say, modern technologies for mitigation and technology and adaptation, they will be the clients of the big countries that they have developed technologies, and they will pay a tremendous penalty, financial penalty, really to counterbalance the issue.
IAQVEC is the only international comprehensive conference related with the ventilation, indoor air quality, and energy conservation. Nowadays, zero energy building is the hottest topic that we should go forward. But the subject can be discussed in this conference more related with the zero energy building. And I could see I organized 2016 IAQVEC conference in Songdo, Korea. I found, because of the hard work of Umberto, this conference was a lot advanced, and I could see more people and the newest subject. I think we need to support for the better environment of the Earth.
In my keynote speech, I'm going to talk about the so-called simulation prevention approach to improve indoor air quality. What I mean by that is by developing an accurate model, we can predict what's going to happen in terms of air quality, so that at the design stage, you can select the good material and also the good design scheme, so that you can avoid any future problem to happen. So I think that's very important for our future career, for our future industry, because people also need that kind of tool to improve our indoor environmental quality. And I'm also glad to announce that very likely the next IAQVEC will be held in Dalian, China. And so everybody is warmly welcome to go to the very beautiful city in China. And so we will have another very eventful conference 3 years from now.
Over the last 3 days, we have looked at the state of the art of latest technology in terms of air conditioning, air quality, air filtration, ventilation, and also energy conservation in buildings. We have actually learned a lot. We looked at technology from around the world. We had a lot of colleagues and researchers presenting their work, and we look forward in 2022 to move to China to see actually how these topics evolve and how actually new technology will be discovered in the next 3 years.